Now that we've got our final arrangement of the images inside the collection called Slideshow, what we'd like to do is move from the library over to the Slideshow and click on the Slideshow tab. When the Slideshow tab comes up, it may or may not have any reference to other slideshows, and it usually does. If I have already created a slideshow of some sort inside here, it's going to hold on to some of the different pieces that I had in the other slideshow. When we take a look at the left-hand side, we see a preview on the left edge here of what the piece may look like, the slideshow screen itself is going to look like. And then underneath it, I've got some templates. And underneath the templates, you can see I have Lightroom templates, captions, and rating. And the great thing about Lightroom is that if I put my cursor over one of them, it shows me what this is going to look like if I decided to use one of these templates. You can even create your own templates, and I don't believe we have any user templates yet, but you could create your own template and say that's the way I'd like to use a slideshow all the time, and you can save it there. We're going to skip past the template browser and just make sure that we are using that particular collection, the 24 images, and that we're now in our slideshow. On the right-hand side, we've got some options. How would you like to present this slideshow? I've got my cursor on the right rail there, and I've pushed it all the way to the top, and I've got some little twirlies there. Little menus I can close up, and you can see all the different options you're going to have on that right hand side. Options, layout, overlays, backdrop, titles, playback, etc. Let's start with the options. If I wanted to, I could click the little button that says zoom to fill frame, and I click that, and what it does is it fills the image into the frame. Now the frame happens to be this little setup of lines that are creating kind of a holding place for the image. I don't think zoom to fill frame is going to work for us there. The stroke border is going to give us the option of putting a little line around the particular image. And if you turn that off, you'll see that, well, maybe her picture already had a stroke border to it. That's why we're seeing that little white line. But we could turn it back on and even change the color by clicking there, clicking someplace in there and choosing something a little darker. We could even choose a different color if we wanted to. Or we could maybe choose black. And then we can choose the width here and slide that to the right. And you see what it's doing with the image. It's adding a little extra border. So I do believe that her images had a white border around the outside edge. And you see we've got some other stuff going on in the back there. We'll get rid of that in just a second. But let's concentrate on the picture here and what it's going to look like. We've also got a little option for cast shadows. If I turn that on and off, you'll see that we've got a little drop shadow underneath that can be there, or we can get rid of it.